Coming up, advocacy is arguably one of the most important things that associations do for their members. GSAE members share some of the trends they see in advocacy work today and offer tips on positioning that work as a member benefit.
It is absolutely, if not the most important thing we do, certainly one of the most important things we do.
You're watching GSAE TV. Aubie Knight, former GSAE chair and CEO of the Independent Insurance Agents of Georgia, says that while traditional advocacy work like employing a lobbyist at the Capitol and holding a fly-in for members to Washington, D.C. is still relevant, it's important to be proactive in reaching out to legislators. For IIAG, this means hosting luncheons throughout the state held when the legislature is not in session.
It's put us in a better position of playing offense as opposed to playing defense, and it reminds the legislators who our members are, so that when our lobbyist is talking to a legislator, he knows that he's not just speaking for himself, he's speaking for all those people that the legislator sat down and had lunch with at the Dublin, Georgia Country Club, back in the spring. So that's the way that we get our members involved locally.
At the Forest Landowners Association, CEO Scott Jones says this proactive approach led their association to start working on a website dedicated to the forest industry, but not branded in any way with their association name or logo.
We have to change the conversation, and what we have to do is we have to start owning our message a little bit better in our respective industry. And if we could get acceptance for that message prior to that, then it makes our policy initiatives so much easier. It's taking back the conversation is I think the best way to classify it.
Jones says that FLA chose to do what he calls a selfless act by building the website designed to improve the public image of forest products on behalf of and in partnership with other forestry associations in the U.S. as a way to join forces and pool their resources.
We're all doing all these great works, but none of them are connected. So they create little wheels of advocacy, little hubs of advocacy, but they don't create a lot of momentum. If you could take all those and create spokes into a greater hub, then it would create more momentum.
Jones says that collaboration with other associations is something he's seeing more of and something he thinks can help associations in their advocacy work.
I think that's a positive thing that can be translated across a lot of different fields of association work, where associations can get together, discuss commonalities, share challenges, and figure out ways that they can take selfless acts to move the needle.
Collaboration is what helped Karen Bremer, the executive director of the Georgia Restaurant Association, better quantify the power of her association to lawmakers and the media. Bremer was able to purchase a comprehensive statewide database from a group that created the list for people selling products to the industry.
I think for associations, it is an imperative to have the data on their industry for their state. That gives you the security in numbers. When a reporter calls me and asks me a question, I'm able to succinctly answer.
So you're promoting the image of your industry to the public and educating the media on your field. You're fighting a bill that will cost your members thousands of dollars and possibly their businesses. We know all of this advocacy and lobbying work is important, but it often goes overlooked by members and potential members.
What we try to do to correlate an effective advocacy program as a member benefit is we focus not on our activities but on our outcomes. So when we can point to specific legislation and say, look, we were instrumental in getting this bill passed, and this bill makes your life better because.
Bremer agreed that being as specific as possible to members who may not see the value proposition from your advocacy work is key.
We have to be very specific in letting our members know, wow, your membership was $300, but we're saving you $12,000 a year. And I think that sends the message home to them that this is why advocacy is so important for our organization.